Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to create AI spawn. So let's go create in blueprint called BP spawner. So the first thing I'm going to disable the ticks. I don't need the ticks. Add a box collision, right? And then add a billboard. Let's pick an icon. Yeah, we can use this AI spawn point, right? So let's use this makes more sense, right? So if I drag it out to the world and it has this, we can make it bigger so that it's visible. Oh, there you go, it's visible there. Yeah, so let's use that for icon. The box collision that we added, we can disable the overlaps, put everything, there's no collision is needed, so it's no collision. The first thing I'm going to do is drag the box bounding, random point in bounding box. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. The origin is let's say the origin is, this is the origin. Let's say this is the origin. If I say get location, get world location, let's say this is the origin, let's say this is the center, and the extend would be box extend. So this is the box, and if I make it bigger, so I'm going to use, let's give it like 3 thickness, and the box extend, let's say 500, 500 and 500. No, the Z doesn't have to be there. It could be like 10 or 20. So yeah, let's say this is the default, right? So we can say box extend, and the thing is a vector, and in the question side we can say set box extend, and then we can put this here. So, and let's expose it so that it shows up here. Yeah, so right now we can say like 1000 30. Okay, there you go. And the default could be like, you know, like 20, 20 and 20, just to have it there. So yeah, so we have the random point bounding box, and when you spawn AI, don't use spawn actor, use spawn AI class, which is more efficient. So let's see if we can find spawn AI from class. More efficient than if you use spawn actor. So if I do this, and this goes to location, my behavior tree is this one, my AI agent, BP agent, there you go, that's the AI. So this should spawn within this area, random points of this area. So if I increase this, I increase the z-axis, and this is my spawn location. And also we haven't, it's going to spawn only one, so we want to put a loop as well, right? So let's say a loop, well, say this loop, and how many do we want to spawn? Numbers of AI, so we can say this is going to be integer -1. Alright, so, and let's expose this so that from here, this is our spawner, we can say how many AI want to spawn. Let's spawn 20 within this area, and let's save our project and let's start. Let's see, there you go, we spawned 20 AI. This is very efficient way of doing it. I mean, it is because we're using this. This is very efficient to begin with. So let's say we can do this. We can add a delay. So right after we spawn, um, it's gonna be like 3 seconds delay. Then it's gonna spawn. That way we can say um, if there's a big hiccup or not. All right, so there you go. See the graph. I'm gonna start again. See, if you look at the graph, it's like small jump um, right now. There you go. See, it's a very efficient way of to spawn this. We will scale it from here. So this is one way of doing it. So if you notice that I'm not running any ticks, I'm not using overlaps. I have unchecked the overlaps because overlaps and ticks run on every frame, which is very bad. So right now what we can do is let's spawn more AIs. Let's see what happens and increase the area as well. Let's see, increase the area to 2000, right? And let's see if you can see it from here. All right, there you go. And put yourself outside of this area, okay? And this is the spawner. So let's do 100. All right. Wait 3 seconds. Look at the graph. Yeah, there was a big jump, but it was 100, right? But it wasn't that bad though. We can improve this. Let's start do it again. There you go. All right, so we going to add a sphere collision, right? Yeah, sphere collision. This will not have the overlaps. This will not have collision. Let's give it like a default of 500 to add that to construction as well. You can take this sphere, set radius, set sphere radius. What? And let's promote this to radius activation radius, I guess. Okay, so we should see another sphere here. If we enter here, let me see, it should show up right now. Okay, so it's not showing. Okay, yeah, of course we have to do that. Click on the eye. Okay, there you go. Now it's showing. Let's do 500. So you should see the sphere there. Let's do 2000. All right, so as you can see, I don't know if it's hard to see though, but you see the sphere, right? And then inside that you have the square box. That's where the AI will spawn. And in this sphere, this is my spawn location. When I enter, that's when the AI will spawn there. And when I leave this sphere area, the AI will despawn. We don't need the delay anymore because I was just doing this for testing purpose. We can say get player character, and the sphere get sphere radius, get distance to. So we can take the begin play and say event timer. So we can check this. You have more control over this, like because you don't have to check every frame. You can check every minute, every second, or every couple of seconds, and keep the loop running. I'm gonna check like in every second since I'm nearby. But if it's a big area, you can just like 3, 5, 10, depends how you want to use it. And we can say that's a timer. So in here we're going to check the distance and the sphere radius. I can just use this AI activation radius, right? If this is less than or equal to this AI activation radius, that's when this is gonna spawn the AI, right? It's gonna spawn true. This one is spawn. I can also say this. Okay, let's create a custom event. Spawn AI. Okay. So when this is true, I'm gonna spawn AI. So there you go. And when it's not true, we're gonna despawn AI or destroy AI actually. But we're gonna do that after we test this. And this is the amount of AI when it's spawned. But default let's say is 1, so that it always works. Should be the other actor, not the target. The target is the spawner. When I walk in this area, the AI should spawn. What's wrong? Oh, there you go. There you go. But it keeps spawning though. We can say AI spawned. It's a boolean, and then based on that we can say that it's another gate saying if it's not spawned, that's when we spawn. All right, let's enter this area and spawn. There you go. It's only going to spawn once now. And after I leave, it's not going to, I'm going to destroy it. Let's add that code to reuse this loop. Add a custom event here saying destroy AI. Since actually I'm actually destroying the AI, killing the AIs. Get all actor of class, and then this is my AI, right? This will work, and then we can just destroy it. Let's say we can do like for each loop. Let's give this a try, since we don't have any AI in the world, and then we can say destroy actor, and this is the actor we want destroying, and this will work. So in this way, we can say like destroy AI, and then we can just uncheck that. Here we can say if this is true, that's when you can do that. This is one way of doing it, I think. Okay, so it works now. So it has spawned, and I'm going to leave this area and it despawns. There you go. And look at the graph. It's pretty efficient though, even though it's not too many. They're like small hiccups, right? And leave there as it's pretty much nothing. Let's increase this. Let's do never spend. Let's do 50. And remember that we have there's no ticks going on. There's no ticks. There's nothing happening every frame in this spawner, right? The only thing is happening is, so we are just checking this logic once per second. That's all is happening. Let's enter that. You should see it. There you go. Now I have spawned 50 AI. It's doing pretty good. And if I leave this area, and it despawns. This is one zone. And let's add another zone. I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to put it behind me. Let's say enable player activation. So this is going to be boolean, right? So if this is true, then we're going to do the event timer thing, right? But default is false, and if it's false, we just going to spawn traditional way. So we can set like spawn AI or something like that. There you go. Right, so we have two options. So in this one, the first one, we're going to do enable player activation, right? In the second one, we're not going to do player activation. So when I spawn in the world, you won't see any AI spawning here, but AI will spawn here and shouldn't get destroyed, but this one will get destroyed. And look behind me, they get spawned, just normal AI, and they will always stay there. But this one is based on player activation. And if I leave, so this is our bug, right? So we want those AI to always stay in the world, but we want this one to get destroyed. So if I leave now, all the AI should get destroyed. So this is a bug in your code when this is the issue. So in here, what we have to do, I guess we can say like promote to variable, and this is going to be spawn AI, right? And this could be an array. So we can say get spawn AI, add unique, and then we add this. So we can just simply use this logic, I guess. If enable player activation, if this is true, that's when we're going to keep it reference. We can simply get this and then attach for each loop. So this should work, and then we can say pretty much the same thing, play destroy. We can also add like a validator here. Sometimes things can go wrong. This is unnecessary, but you can do that as well. This AI will spawn and will not get deleted. This is player activation AI. When I enter this zone, AI will spawn. When I leave this zone, the AI will get destroyed, but this will stay always there. All right, let's check our behind. The AI is always there. We know that those AI still always be there, but this one is player activation. All right, the AI is spawned. I'm going to leave this area. All right, so this is what we wanted. This AI is always going to be there about those AI. So right now we have reference every time we add this AI, right? And we leave this area. There you go. I'm going to do a couple of more tutorials based on this, more parts. Press the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Anyway, until next time, goodbye.